What's going on, guys? It's a review artist, and today it's time for the OnePlus 2 overview. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So guys, here's the OnePlus 2 as you can see on the screen. Unfortunately this is the OnePlus 1 phone, but here's the OnePlus 2. And now I'm just going to give you an overview. So first of all, we'll start off with the actual video, the launch for this. So the launch is on YouTube, which I will show you. So here's the video. As you can see, it's the VR reality. So if you turn your mobile device around, or you can navigate through the touchscreen, you can see you can take a 360 tour of this place. And now this is the first ever launch video to be in the VR reality. So you can see that that's what the video is called by OnePlus. I gave that a thumbs up, but it's not showing there. You can see on the settings here, so you can do it that way. So if you got the actual gears, you can see properly through the virtual headset. Now that's first launch, so that was a launch. Now they did it a bit differently. So they had a few people in the on sofas talking about it, and these are just fans. It's not showing you there. It's still letting me. Also, there you can see. So these are just fans, and they've held. They were holding the OnePlus 2, and they were just talking about it basically, and saying what they think. They own the OnePlus 1. You can see they've got the T-shirts and everything. So now this is a very interesting product launch for a mobile device, as big as a OnePlus 2. Obviously, when the OnePlus 1 was out, it was more quiet because of like Chinese manufacturer, yeah, big deal. But now, after the launch of the OnePlus 1, they know how successful it was and how amazing it was. So yeah, so that was that. So after that, they showed you the price and everything. So here it is, a 2016 flagship killer, starting at $239. So that is the lowest gig. I am presuming this. So there you can see a bit of the device. It is metal from the side now. 2000 flagship killer. It's a video for it. The internal. So it is a Snapdragon 810, but apparently it's a version 1.2 or something. So it is better than the standard one. The standard 810 was found in the LG4, the HC1M9. Unfortunately, on the HC1M9, it sort of struggled, and it was the size was 20 nm, whereas the iPhone was 64-bit still, but it was it doesn't say anything about 64-bit here, weirdly, but it was 40 nm, and so was the Samsung, which is more efficient. This is not a sufficient processor. So the battery is still large, 3,300 mAh battery compared to the 3,000 found in the previous OnePlus 1, and that is just amazing. So you can see, learn more about technology, see more, do more. This overview. So you can see display there, it tells you a bit about it. The side has side born global, so this can be used on any carrier around the world. The new camera is the same 30 megapixel as the previous one, Sony. However, it has been upgraded a little bit with more higher specs internally and better image quality, which Marcus Brownlee did a video. Now Samsung did this with the S6. S5 had a 16 megapixel camera, the S6 and the S6 Edge has a 16 megapixel camera. However, they did upgrade the quality, and so did iPhone for the past, since 2011, so the past 4 years they've had an 8 megapixel camera. However, it's been improved, so more than megapixel, you can see there. 1.3 light, aperture of 2.0, dual LED flash, and there are a few pictures which don't look as clear as that as soon as I'm going through a camera. Laser focus, yeah. So it just have a laser focus on it, and it's underneath the camera there. You can see, yeah. Now you can see the buttons are different. So instead of the actual physical arrows and whatnot, they've got two lines. Which the middle bit is a fingerprint scanner. It reminds me a bit of Samsung, and that layout layer reminds me a bit of an iPhone. But yeah, it's the best of everything, and yeah, so that's more than the camera, the laser focus tells you there. Go back on that. So let's click on this. So yeah, guys, so that's OnePlus 2. You can see it is pretty impressive. As gaming, we have to see when I might get one. So oh yeah, the the finishes. So in the style swap, because the back cover does come off, you can change it. So you can start off with a sandstone one, get sort of a leather one, wooden, different types of wood, and a few other materials there, which I'm not quite sure what are. There, I think the ones you can see that looks like wood, that looks like carbon fibre, and that must be the sandstone. So yeah, so brush effect. Oh yeah, on the operating system, it's Oxygen OS. Now Oxygen OS I had on here, however, the very first one was stable. It was very smoothest lollipop operating system you can get. However, the battery life was not as good, and I'm a music fan, as you already know. So having the audio effects wasn't there, and the Max Audio OnePlus teamed up on the Cyanogen version was not swapped to the Oxygen. However, it is swapped to the Cyanogen Lollipop version for the OnePlus One directly. So yeah, dual SIM you can see there, and the back cover just come off. Smartphone technology, craftsmanship, you can see there, it tells you how they've done it a little bit. Launch was in the VR, and learn more about the invite system, which is interesting to know. So you can see these cards now, so you do need a card to get an invite. You can use it in 24 hours, a bit like the previous. However, it is being thingied that they will make it simpler. Some people got confused, but it was not that much of a hard process as soon as you get your head round to get one of these OnePluses. So yeah, that was just a OnePlus 2 overview. Now, as far as size, it is a 5.5 inch LCD 1440p display, so it's large, around 400 or something pixels per inch. It's not the sharpest as the S6 Edge, which I do have. Let me just pull out the S6 Edge. S6 Edge is a 1440p display, and it's 5.1 inch screen, so it is clearer. Whereas the OnePlus one is a 5.5 inch 1080p. The OnePlus 2 is 1440p 5.5 inch. So LCD panel still, which is impressive, because you can see the blacks are relatively black, not as black as a Super AMOLED obviously, because with AMOLED the pixels shut down to create the black scene, but the whites are really white, and the colour accuracy is amazing. So then you can see more, do more. The IPS LCD, it tells you there, and the crystal clear images is a very important thing, which I did experience with the HTC. So yeah guys, that was just an overview of the OnePlus 2. You can see the OnePlus 1 is in pretty good condition because I've kept a case over it. I only had it for like 7 months, but it's definitely worth the bang for your buck. Now as far as the prices, they didn't say it completely, but I'm presuming it's around £300 for the 64 gig and £220, or maybe £279 for the 64 gig, £220 or £250 for the 16 gig, which it all starts there. But now, as you can see, there was no silicon white, so the white one, it was okay, but it wasn't as popular. There's no white OnePlus 2, there's only a black one and different backs. So yeah, you can change the back, you can change it on here, but it's easier on there. And oh yeah, USB-C at the bottom as well, and which is reversible, so it's like, reminds me of, I'll show you that, where is it? Let's go on design. So this is live, I can't click it, there's something wrong with it. So yeah, OnePlus 2 design. So this is just all in live time. I wanted to show you what I think of it, and from a OnePlus One user, is it worth it? Because, you know, the OnePlus One, did it have any problems? Which they're all fake anyway. Did it have any problems? And honestly, there's one problem where the screen glitched, and that was not a problem because it happens like once a week, and you just thingy. Oh, there it is. You can see at the bottom. You can just restart it, and yeah, this is an amazing device and no problems at all, really. So yeah, metal and aluminium, it tells you there what's been used. So they love using the periodic table here, even with oxygen they used. Oh, so yeah, so style swap, you can see there, it's sort of replicates a bit like the iPhone with the dots. So it's 2 speakers, I'm presuming they're still mono as before, but they are loud. And the USB-C. Now one thing that was, it's a bit being picky, but I would have preferred this, is the headphone jack being at the bottom. Now it might change this and might just ruin that, but I find that at the top it reminds me of the old iPhones. I like it at the bottom because it's easy to use and handle and carry. It's because the wires underneath. But yeah, so you'll have the Wi-Fi antennas there as soon as it is metal. And now this is an interesting feature as well. So the alert slider, it's the lock button. So this is the lock button and the alert slider to change the alerts and everything. You know, a bit like the iPhone. It reminds me of, you can just slide it up and to do that, and there's a nice grip there. So yeah, guys, this is a OnePlus 2 overview. I might do a review of this. I'll do a review if I get one. I might get one because it seems amazing. Okay, it's notified. So yeah, it's running Oxygen, and you can pick one up from the OnePlus website. So claim your invite now. Unfortunately, I do not have any invites for that yet. What I can share, I might be able to get one myself. But I'll only be able to use it in the next 24 hours. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching again. OnePlus 2 overview, keeping it sweet. Subscribe to the Review Artist channel for more videos on the OnePlus One, the S6 Edge, and the OnePlus 2. Thanks for watching again, guys. Peace.